Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode here on the Jsocraft SMP Season 3 server. We're back at Spawn Town in the darkness of nighttime, and today we're actually not going to work over here at the overworld. We're going to work over at the nether. Now what we're going to do there is, I think a few episodes ago, or actually I may have not even shown you the blaze farm on the server. I think I mentioned it though, but I didn't show you. I made the blaze farm, and with a little bit of help from ground, I made it off camera simply because I really wanted to make a blaze farm at the time, and I wasn't in the recording mood. Plus there were a few stuff that were interfering with me recording, so I couldn't really record. So yeah, I'll definitely show you that today in this episode. But today we're gonna make the tunnel that goes that way over to the blaze farm. Now we're gonna go with something very simple. Actually just recently put my materials away. So what it's gonna be is, it's gonna be, you know, just picture yourself. Actually, I may have some of these materials that we're gonna use over here at the chests. Do I got a ton of clay. Actually, I could dye that up. Oh yeah, I got a ton. Alright, so it's gonna be like this. So you have the floor stone slabs. Alright, let's grab some stone slabs from here. We'll put them back in a second. So let's show you. So do you have any? Okay. So the floor is stone slabs, and on top of the stone slabs there's a rail. There's a rail, you know, it's gonna be a minecart rail. I could make a really fast translocator, you know, a thingy that El Mango recently showed, but that just requires too much pistons and I can't be bothered, honestly. Minecart is easy enough. So there's going to be the floor with the rails on top of here, and then every time there is a power rail, there's going to be underneath the power rail a redstone lamp, because underneath, like, imagine where the cyan block is right now, there's a torch which powers this block, which is going to be the lamp, and on top is going to be the powered rail. So that all works out pretty nice. Then on the sides here, there's going to be stone brick. Let's quickly snag some stone brick over here. I'm griefing everyone, I'm griefing. We need 6. There we go. Oh, hello, 6. There we go. So the sides will be like this. So this will be the floor, and the walls are gonna be super simple. This is super simple design, and yeah, it's okay. Very plain. It kind of resembles just what Jess's has over there, just because of the red stained clay and the, you know, redstone clay on the nether brick and the stone slabs as well. Reminds of it a little bit, but it's a little bit different. So we have this, and then just like this. That's it. And then the roof as well is going to be, you know, like, that's wrong. it just continues a pattern in a circle shape. So that's the design. It's very simple, as I said, but it should look pretty cool over a long distance. The design should be quite nice. Let's quickly repair this though. It's all repaired over there, and this is also repaired. But before we jump into that, I wanted to show you this. So this is the golden Big Mac. Actually, we should change the sign. It is ready, not ready yet. So the golden Big Mac. Good enough. A TechCorp and DibCorp collab, because Dib and I have worked on this together. So I showed this actually in a live stream. In a live stream, we were actually working on it. Twitch.tv/OferSurfup. If next live stream you want to be first in line, you should definitely go follow me on there. So if you remember last time, the previous gold farm we had was just a, you know, a big circle. It was the golden burger. Hello, Iron Golem. You must have fallen from over there. Is this Tony Stark or Scrotum Gotem? It's none. Right, so we have somewhere on the ground here Tony Stark, because, you know, it's Iron Man, and Scrotum Golem, which Orc thought of. It might be one of them, but we ordered 2 more golems from Sector's security service that Bidmir has, but we didn't name them, so that was one of them, and they fell as well. You're also one of the unnamed ones. Where is the? They must have walked like way out. They can't die over here because nothing can spawn on bedrock. But yeah, they must have. Yeah, they're long gone. But yeah, so the previous gold farm we had was called the Golden Burger, made by GT and I, and it was good. in 1.8, but as soon as we updated to 1.9, we already saw things that were starting to break. 1.10 completely wrecked it. So that the previous gold farm, the Golden Burger, was designed by the farm design itself was designed by Jsocraft. A link will be in the description below for his channel if you want to check him out. He's really cool. And this farm is also made by Jsocraft, but is a new one specifically designed for 1.9 and 1.10. Some minor stuff were changed in those two versions after 1.8, so they were addressed in this farm over here, and it's really, really good. It was really, really good. Now, I have 132 levels, and I died probably 4 times. You get 132 levels from like AFKing for, I'd say, 4 hours. Actually, probably less, 3 hours or something. It's extremely fast. But of course, as your levels go up, it takes longer to level up by your XP. So let's quickly go inside. This is a complete project done all off camera with Dib and I, which isn't so bad. It ain't so bad. It wasn't too entertaining to watch anyways. We just pretty much placed a bunch of blocks. But maybe this was worth showing. So we have another security guard over here by Bidmare. Iron Golem version 3.0, a reference to season 1 when Orc had an Orc and Horse. Iron Golem version 2.0. And this is the main hub. This is where people are going to spend most of their time, because you have books, you have Rapis, and you have your enchanting over here, which Iron Golem is currently trampling on. And we have this cool little area over here. We occasionally get some spawns, which is nice. It doesn't affect the farm too much, because by the time you're up there in the standing platform, I'll show you that in a second, the mobs that were in here will despawn. We also have a music player here. We should really bring some music discs. Backup anvils if one of these break, which they kind of do. Ender chest, all your needs. And here, the Golden Big Mac. This is where stuff gets interesting. So this is another room, spawn proof, except these 3 blocks. But again, once you're over there, here we have a slime block. That's for your descent down from up there. I'll show you that in a second. Pretty much this is a translocated elevator I designed flush with the wall. And it's very popular nowadays. A lot of people have been building these translocated elevators. And I lagged out. Let's try that again. Boing. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Alright, so we're up here now. Close that. That's how you get down. It is safe to drop down the trapdoor, drop long. And yeah, this is, again, spawn proof. No, don't fall. Spawn proof. And this is the farm. Ah, majestic. Maybe I want to put some light sources on there to, light it up a little bit, because it's kind of dark, especially with the gloomy sky. So here's the farm. I'm not gonna explain how it works. You can go ahead and watch Jsocraft's video if you want to see how it all works. But it's really good. Pretty much, I'm not gonna show it in action. You stand here, you shoot or aggro one of the pigmen, and then they all rush and they want to get to the closest place possible. So they try and run over to there, but there are trapdoors that will drop them down that chute, and they will try and get as close as possible, pretty much. And they don't see the trapdoors, so they will just walk across. And we put those panes over here, here, and over here, so they won't jump down onto here and to there, because that did happen. So it's really good. It's really good. And this is also another part. This is private. Keep out. This is the gold collection. Now, because of the economic revolution, the gold that we earn from this farm, aka GT, Dib, and I, is private. Dib wanted to help rob him, Golem. It's kind of reference, rob them, Golem. He's the security guard. He pretty much, DibCorp has its golden carrot shot. I was about to say shop, which I'm actually eating some DibCorp golden carrots right now. And he needs a lot of gold to keep that stocked. I think he earned probably over half a stack of diamonds by now from that shop, which is really, really cool. So this is our private area, it's got some cool little pumpkins. The orange is great because it kind of, if you had a golden helmet there, it blends in a lot. So that pumpkin really makes it pop out. We have our enchanting station, pretty standard stuff, And then we have on the other side, mass crafting station. Pretty much, gold. You put the gold in here, and then you break them, and then you know how this works. I'm sure you've seen it before. If not, well, you've been living under a rock in terms of Minecraft. We had the gold collection. This actually, I took a bunch of gold out into there, so this chest is kind of empty. But this and this and this and that, you get the idea. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the golden Big Mac, which is really cool. By the way, resistance too. We can jump off of here and totally survive, which is really fun. But yeah, so now, oh, what are you? I've probably seen you actually. So now it is time to work on the tunnel. Alright, so the tunnel is pretty much done. Let's quickly show it to you. Ow. Alright, so here it is, Blaze Farm. Obviously, we still need to decorate all those stuff. GT's tunnel there is looking pretty cool. I don't know who wants to decorate this, but whatever. The tunnel itself, here it is. Kind of went for red nether brick here when the rest is nether brick. I don't know, I just ran out of nether brick and I had red nether brick. So you know what, let's slap it on. And it doesn't look too bad. And we have this little system over here now. It's pretty much, you step on the pressure plate, and the minecart will not move until you get on it, because then you step off of the pressure plate and the rail gets powered again. And of course, rail sounds are incredibly loud. So this is the tunnel. It just, you know, it took, I extremely underestimated the amount of materials that I needed. We need to get this villager onto the iron farm. Hello. But yeah, so I underestimated the amount of materials I would require for this. It turned out a lot. A lot of clay, a lot of nether brick. I actually had to go and get some more nether brick. While doing that, there was a part in the townhouse where you saw me tearing out a bit next to the Blaze farm, which I needed to do eventually anyway, so you know what, why not? Also went for bottom half slabs right over here, so to avoid mob spawns, and it looks pretty cool, you know, gives it a nice little border. And now we go down, and my car sound just stops. That's very nice. All the way down, and here we have this system again. And it goes, oh, well, it didn't go into the hopper. It goes into the hopper and back into the dispenser. Oh, God. Wow, thanks. That means a lot. 1 shot, 2 shot, like a boss. If you're interested to see, this is the contraption. I had a little bit of help from the egg from the Gen X server. It was like 2 a.m. and and it was really late at night, and I was really tired, and I couldn't be bothered to really figure it out. There was a few problems that I won't go over. You would think you could just put the detector rail right here to avoid all this part of the redstone, because then when you ride back, it'll switch this out. But no, because if we try and turn it on now with that, you will see that happens. So that's no bueno. But anyways, it's pretty simple. You have your pressure plate, turns off the powered rail, but dispenses a thingamabobber, a minecart, and then when you come back, go on this detector rail, which turns on this thing, which switches it over, so you'll go into the the cactus and get dropped off. So that's it. That's the contraption. It's very simple. There are probably way better ones out there, but I just put this together really quickly. So yeah. Oh my God, so many. I did not see you. All right, let's try and do this. That's 1, That's 2, 3, 4, 5, like a boss. Okay, so I don't think I've shown you the blaze farm. Is anything on fire? No, I don't think I've shown you the blaze farm on camera, so why don't I show you? This is using Asumavoid's most recent blaze farm design. Actually, a day before he released that video on the blaze farm design tutorial, I need a blaze farm, I need a fuel source, so I was looking for tutorials. Then the next day someone sent me this. So perfect timing. But yeah, so this is the top floor, which is very unfinished. This is where you come in. Over here is going to be a nice little balcony. And this takes you to the main part of the place. Ta-da! This is the blaze farm, and we have a little enchanting area over here. Is it named? No, I should name that. Enchanting area over here looks pretty cool. Lava wither skeleton. That's his name is a little Easter egg. And then we have the blaze farm killing chamber, which I think I could show it. Show the farm in action in a second here. But yeah, so you have this flick to turn off the redstone. So now the redstone is off, and then you have this flick to yeah, those dispensers up there. I don't know if you can see that very well. Might be a little bit dark, but those dispensers will dispense lava, which will block all the spawning spaces for the blazes. And then here we have a little auto smelter. You know, blazes drop your whatchamacallem, your blaze rods. And let's chuck this one in right here. Blaze rods, and they are used as a fuel source very nicely. So you just drop in your input, drop in all your stuff. For example, I'm going to drop some netherrack, and then in a second here there'll be a little note block ding, and then the minecart will go around and fill out the stuff, and then they will automatically go into this chest over here. So that's how that works. Pretty simple. And of course these blazes are one-hit kills. I will, as soon as I finish the farm completely, including the upper room, I will put carpets on top of these hoppers, because what happens is that as soon as one blaze gets aggroed from somewhere in the nether fortress, all of them get aggroed, and then they completely burn up this wool that, the carpets over here. So I wasted far too much wool on that. Now this farm is great. Down here you unload the spawner, but if you AFK up here, I'll make a nice little AFK spot. After about, I'd say 30 minutes, you get around about 300 blazes. Well, maybe not 30 minutes. Maybe an hour, you get around 300 to 350 blazes down here. And you get a crap ton of levels, man. Blazes drop a lot of XP. I reached level 70 while finishing constructing, when I finished constructing this bottom floor over here. And I died 3 times in the process. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's not too bad, not too shabby. Then over here, we have this little button. When you press it, it does a little note block sound, which you can probably not hear. Let's see. We need to turn this down. Music, goodbye. And then we will turn off blocks and what is it? Hostile creatures. All right. So now you can hear the note blocks. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. That's pretty cool. And this is just the redstone access area. We can access all the redstone. And this here is the auto smeltery. Now, this is a custom design that I just put together on the spot that uses no particular design out there on YouTube. That's why it's, all over the place pretty much. And so pretty much, this uses a little clever trick. I had a little bit of help from Ground 15 here on the server at the end. I'm going to try and explain this, but bear in mind I'm not the best of explainers. So the farm runs as soon as this comparator detects that there are items in this hopper over here, right? So what happens then? Oh, I can see your sword over there. So what happens then is that while the you end up when there are no more items in this hopper, but there are still items in this minecart with chest, because the comparator turns off. So while it's on its last run, it will land here, all the items will go into here, then the farm will shut off because there are no more items here. So you're left with your items that you wanted to smelt in the system in the minecart with chest. Now the way we sorted that out is we added an end gate over here. Now when the minecart's on its last run, it will pass over this. Now this comparator will detect if there are still items in this in the minecart with chest, and if there are, then it will power this rail once more, irrelevant to if there are items in this item hopper or not. So we'll do a final swoop and drain out all of the items, if that made any sense at all. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. It works very nicely. And then down here we have our input for our blaze rods. Just a thingy going around like this. Then a item elevator. And then here all of the all the smelted stuff will go into here, into this dropper. Then a very small item elevator going up like that. And that's pretty much the blaze farm. All the blaze farm. The whole blaze farm, all the blaze farm, nice English. So let's quickly get out of here. And you can see we already got quite a few blazes. Now with the sweep attack in Minecraft 1.9 that they added, It is so nice. Look at that. All the blaze is dead. And the carpets, I need to put the carpets here because some of the XP get caught in the hoppers. And if we quickly go outside, you can see the minecart elevator, or not the minecart, the item elevator is doing work. And it just finished. And all the blaze rods go into here. And yeah, this farm is... I'm not sure if I'm going to make it public or not. I might want to make a blaze rod shop, a blaze farm little market booth, because they're pretty good for fuel. So I'm not sure yet. But that is all done. Only thing left to do now is to decorate, this area over here, just to wrap things up, which I will need to do a little bit more resource gathering. To do so. Also, this uses, it's the same system for this side, but because I want to build stuff here and add aesthetic blocks here, then I had to kind of wrap everything around over here, so it kind of uncompact and all over the place, but it still works just the same. So let's quickly head back, and while we do that, you can admire the beautiful nether tunnel. You know, this is simple, this is very simple, but this is how I wanted it. It's very nice. And yeah, so that is going to do it for this episode here on the Jsocraft SMP Season 3 server. As recording this video, I'm surrounded by cardboard boxes. You know what that means? It's moving day. I'm moving to the US, California. I'm currently in Israel, in Asia, so it's quite an adventure to move all the way over there. So yeah, there won't be any videos for the time being because of that reason. So bear in mind, I'm going to try and make videos once I reach the US. And if not, then the first video will be at Minecon. But there will probably be a video before then. But yeah, so don't expect any more videos from me. I always pick that up. Don't expect any more. Oh no. Okay, goodbye. Don't expect any more videos from me for the time being. But stay subscribed. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. That is it for me, guys. I will see you next time. Bye bye.